Hi guys, welcome back aboard to the Crypto Cruise. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about Litecoin, LTC, what Litecoin is all about, what makes it unique. We're going to talk some chart analysis, potential price target, where LTC is heading in the immediate short term. But not only Litecoin, of course, we're also going to talk about Ethereum. And today's show, as we always do, we're going to start with the Bitcoin chart. And of course, there's going to be a little bit of a market look ahead, what I'm anticipating next week to happen with BTC. Well, anything is possible in these markets. So before I start any video, I have to tell you guys, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure tail purposes. And before you do anything, do the diligence and make your own research, because as I said, this is definitely not a financial advice. Now, potentially, again, we can drop further down in price. Bitcoin can go and test this previous resistance that we've tested twice in the past, April and November of 2021, a price of around 64 or 69,000. That symbolized us breaking not above this previous resistance line, symbolized the peak of the bull market, and the bear market happened. And potentially we can go and hold this support line, right? If we don't hold this support line, we can further drop to price of around 97, just slightly below 97. I'm not going to be surprised. Is that going to shake me off? Absolutely not, because we have to establish one thing for certain. The bottom of the bear market happened in November of 2022, almost 3 years ago, at price of around 15,000. As I've said at the time of recording this video, one Bitcoin is around 110,000, 7-8x from the bottom. So why I'm gonna turn bearish? This doesn't make any sense. The trend is our friend until it breaks down. So far so good. I'm anticipating higher prices when it comes to Bitcoin. And again, I still stand on my position that we're gonna see all-time high prices this year. Now, exactly, I can't tell you the date, but I'm anticipating, even if we drop further down to 104 and even to 97 by the end of this month, I anticipate Bitcoin start recovering by early December, and then we're gonna see all-time high prices. Or the other thing is that the correction is over. We're setting up, carving up the bottom. We're setting up higher lows, which, in my personal opinion, is the less likely position. I think Bitcoin can further drop down in price, as you can clearly see, but that's also a possibility. We're carving up the bottom for more continuation of the trend on the upside. But don't get shaken off. It's my advice. I'm anticipating higher prices when it comes to Bitcoin. Not only Bitcoin, Ethereum as well. I see nothing but bullish momentum. As I've said in my previous videos, reverse head and shoulders, and this huge ascending triangle pattern that we start forming it from 11th of March 2024, a price over a year and a half ago, right? We broke above it. We actually broke above this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from 8th of November 2021, its previous all-time high. We tested it, as I've said before, March of 2024, in June of 2024 as well. We even tested it at the end of last year. And while everyone was thinking Ethereum going to start hitting all-time high prices just the way Bitcoin did, from price of above 4,000, we actually capitulated. Basically, from 4,000, we went to 1,200 in a straight downward line. Did I expect that? Absolutely. This didn't shake me off one bit. And then what happened next? A V-shaped recovery. That surprised a lot of people. Right now, we're just basically consolidating its previous and correcting a little bit from its previous all-time high for more continuation of the trend on the upside. And if we measure this huge ascending triangle pattern from the bottom to the top, the price target should be above 6,600, and I'm calling it this year. And since Ethereum is the main altcoin out there, I'm anticipating if once Ethereum start hitting all-time high prices, is going to pull the rest of the altcoin market with it, and we're going to see way higher valuations to some of the coins, and potentially LTC Litecoin can be one of those coins. Again, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure tail purposes, and before you do anything, do the diligence and make your own research, because as I've said, this is definitely not a financial advice. But I'm anticipating higher prices when it comes to Litecoin, and I have my opinion is that Litecoin has the potential to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum, not in the long term, but in the short term, once the true speculation of the altcoin season kick in, potentially the next 4 to 6 months. I'm anticipating higher prices to LTC, and even I've called at the time of recording this video LTC is around $100. So what I'd like to see basically for LTC is to start recovering a little bit, take out this local top that we formed in December of 2024 at price of around $150, and potentially if we go and test it by the end of this year, potentially one final little shake off, right, from $150. I'm not gonna be surprised if we go quickly and test this resistance line, multi-yearly resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, here in December of 2017 at price of around $370, and we tested it again here in May of 2021 at price of around $413. And if we go and, as I said, break this this local top at $150 and potentially go and test this resistance line, the price target should be somewhere around $460 if I'm correct, $460. And again, the highly likelihood is to actually break above it, because we tested it multiple times in the past, as you can clearly see here on the weekly chart. If we break above it from 460, we can easily double in price, right? If we have a full price discovery and we turn this previous resistance into support from 460, around $500, potentially we can even go 4 digits for LTC, price of above $1,000. I'm not going to be surprised at all. We just have to look what happened previously. What happened previously in the 2013 bull cycle, basically LTC was around 10 cents. We went all the way to $50. Again, here, I think LTC dropped at certain point below, let's say it was $3 in 2016, as far as I remember. And then we went all the way to $370, another 100x. Just the last bull cycle, LTC didn't perform as well, basically from COVID, when the bottom of the bear market happened in March of 2020. The price was around $25. We went all the way to $413. Again, 15x is still reasonable, it's still good. And if we measure it, basically here, the bottom of the bear market happened in June of 2022. $40. Is it possible to go 20-25x? $800, $1,000. Another confirmation that we can potentially do something like that. A lot of people are saying LTC is a dead project. A lot of you are saying that Litecoin will never recover and it might go to zero, that it's a dead project, and you might be right. And I have to tell you once again, nothing in the markets is guaranteed, nothing in life is guaranteed. So you have to take the wins with the losses. And before you do anything, don't risk money that you can't afford to lose, because as I've said, I always gonna repeat that nothing in the markets is guaranteed. Just the way Litecoin can go to $1,000 or above, Litecoin can easily go to zero. So always do diligence and make your own research, because as I've said, this is not a financial advice. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's absolutely free. And if you want to support my work, you can subscribe to my Patreon. That will be much appreciated. With that subscription comes a lot of exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins someday, 50, 100x potential, my 2 books of how to become a sophisticated trader, and of course one-on-one consultation of helping you how to navigate through that really difficult bull cycle. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is indeed really difficult, but I'm anticipating a really huge altcoin season the next coming months. Once again, thank you all, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Goodbye.